What's happening, partners? I'm here today with you on the education situation, and welcome back to Politics with Partners Season 2, Episode 1. So I got some news for you guys, okay? Let's start off with teacher frustrations, right? There's no big news that teachers are being frustrated across the country, but specifically in Tennessee on 3 items: testing, vouchers, and respect. You guys, it's a big time right now and a big shift in making sure that everybody is feeling welcome and appreciated within our economy. And most importantly, it should be the people who are teaching our children. For God's sake, if they want a raise, give them a raise. They're doing good work. If the testing is messing up, then fix it. But don't put the blame on him. And also vouchers. There's a big problem with that, you guys. The funding, and we'll get into a little bit more of that as well. But there's a concern that some of the funding towards the vouchers will take away from public education. Now, that is a legit concern because the public sector is already underfunded as it is, especially within Memphis, Tennessee, and Shelby County. However, if you want to get behind that situation and support your teachers, go to your schools. Tell them that you appreciate them. But more importantly, make sure you fight by voting and advocating on the things that make sense and the things that are going to affect them. So that's that. Next, though, UT has some great things going on. Yes, that's right. The University of Tennessee has a Promise program in which they're backing up and making sure there's a recipient also of the Tennessee Promise and the Reconnect program. Here's the thing, you guys, and I need you to listen. Tuition and fees will be covered for students in households with income less than $50,000 a year when this program goes in thing. Do you know what that means, you guys? Let me tell you what that means. 46% of the graduates from UT will graduate with no debt. So, what does that mean? That means opportunity. That means possibility. That means potential. Let's make sure that we're making sure we're reciprocating these items and bringing this not only at UT, but also at U of M. And funny thing, we bring up U of M because when they asked President Rudd about that, I really do appreciate President Rudd. Shout out to the U of M Tigers. But he said, and I quote, "Give us comparable funding and I'll do it tomorrow." So, you've heard from the people. You've heard from the president. Let's hear from the state. Let's see what they got to say, okay? Push your representatives. See if we can get some funding. That's incredible, you guys. If half of the college doesn't have debt, and I'm in that half, oh my gosh. You guys, please help me to help you to help us, okay? So, that's one thing. Next, though, an American exceptionalism. Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard too, you guys. But Governor Lee has this big plan to move forward with civic education and changing the curriculum across Tennessee. Now, the thing about that is, he said, and I quote, "It's remembering reasons why America is the leader of the world, understanding how our government was created and why democracy is the best system in the world." Now, I appreciate that. That's very cute and all. However, what does that mean for black people? People of color. People who don't have it. People who built the country, but necessarily wasn't included in the country. Well, I wasn't the only one who asked this. WREG Memphis and our representative London Lamar also asked the questions. Both and myself are still waiting for answers. So keep in mind that, you guys. But if you see the curriculum changing, hey, you can't say I didn't tell you so. Number 4, though, speaking of vouchers. Oh my gosh, Governor Bill Lee has made this plan, investing $125 million to impact, get this, 15,000 kids. Now, that may sound wonderful, you guys. That's lovely and all, but here's just something to compare it to. In 2013, we took a census of all the students in Tennessee. That number was, can I get a drum roll? 993,496 students. Now, $125 million for 15,000 students, that can be impactful, but 125 million for Shelby County School District. That's about 100,000 students more. So, apples to apples, oranges to oranges. You guys be the decision on that. But make sure you're holding your elected officials accountable, you guys. We just can't allow things to be passed and us not to speak on it. We need to advocate. We need to be as the teachers and make sure that we're going out and we're speaking up, not just for our students and our children and our families, but for our communities and ourselves. We can't let stuff slide like this, you guys, because ultimately that 125 million is coming out of your pockets. Okay, that's tax dollars. But lastly, let me end with this, you guys. While I'm on a raging rant, and please forgive me if this is coming off a little hot, but it's March Madness, and it's time to make some buckets. Okay, so last bucket and last coaching point, and then I'll leave you with this: missed opportunities. Now, in previous time, we were a candidate for Amazon to come down and invest in the city and set up their headquarters. We missed that, and because of that, they've gone to Nashville. Now, I'm not hating on Nashville. I got love for my fellow Tennesseans. Whoop, whoop, you know what I'm saying? But as a Memphian, we must understand that we can't miss opportunities like this. We have to open up the economical branches. We have to make sure that things are valuable and that people want to move to Memphis, which pays even more mind to who you elect into office. Just to show out a few things, Amazon hasn't even moved into Nashville yet. However, they've already invested $200,000 in the city. $106,000 will be going to CIS Tennessee. Shout out to communities and schools of Tennessee, in which they will be helping students with educational purposes and wraparound services to support them. But another $100,000 Amazon gave away will go to Project Return, which helps with prison reform. You guys, these are detrimental to rebuilding a society, and because we did not equip the city to where it could welcome a company like this matter, we've missed out on yet another opportunity. Please do not let this be the recurring thing for 2019, 2020, 2021, and so on. It's time to speak. It's time to fight. And here's the education situation. I'm out.